Hi, yeah, as I said, my name's Anya. I'm here in the dining hall at IH. We've got a really beautiful big space where we all congregate and have our meals together. And yeah, I don't know if you can see, but we've got flags all around, and basically each flag represents a nation that is represented here at IH, and we have about 43 students from different nationalities who are currently residing at IH. And so, like Tu said, it's a really diverse, inclusive community. And yeah, we'd usually have all our meals here. We would sometimes have like really fancy formal dinners, and we would have these really lovely dinners on Tuesdays and Thursdays where we would wear our cloaks, our academic coats, which kind of make us look like we're in Harry Potter. And we'd also have community dinners, which is a lot more fun. We'd have like karaoke and talent shows just for the students. So it's a really wonderful environment here at IH. It's just, and like the dining hall really captures that. And I'm going to I'm going to show you our multi-purpose court. I don't know if you can quite see it, but over there outside we have this really beautiful court which can be used for basketball, for soccer, for football, tennis, everything. And this is only one of the many spaces we have at IH that you can enjoy for sporting and just for leisure. So it's just such a wonderful space. You've got a lot of options at IH for where you like for things you can do. We have a wonderful gym as well. So I'm just going to keep walking, and here really quickly we have our wonderful coffee station next to the dining hall, and now I'm just going to take you to the kitchens. Here is our wonderful cater care kitchen. This is where we get all our meals from. So as you can see here, this is where we can get our takeaway meals if you want. IH would usually serve a lot of food, but we would also have takeaway meals that you can order online. Hello, this is Zita. Zita is one of our really friendly cater care staff who serves us our food. And here we have our main meals. Today we've got bolognese, which is really, really yummy. And over here, as we keep walking, this is where we'd have our fruits, our salads, and for dinners, we'd also have desserts over here as well. So yeah, IH is really great. From next year onwards, we'll be having a 3-meal option. As you can choose to either have 3 meals a day, 2 meals a day, or 1 meal a day. So I'm going to pass it over to Hiba to show the games room, and I'll see you in a bit.
Hi guys, thank you so much, Anya. I am Hiba, and this is welcome to our lovely gaming room. This is pretty amazing place. As Anya just said, that there are a lot of study spaces and a lot of activities to do around here. This is our gaming lounge. People come here to relax. You can go around, sit, play PS4. You can play tennis. You can see outside we have a beautiful garden, and it's just really amazing weather right now. And it's really amazing because you have a lot of sporting intercollegiate events happening as well. And it's just really wonderful to just have like a friendly competition between your friends, or to just come here and relax, or brush up on those tennis skills, that you learned in high school and you never got a chance to play. So just come down here, and it's just really amazing. Now I'll pass it on to Anya to show you what other shared spaces look like.
Hi, so right now I'm in our shared kitchenette. When you're here at IH, especially as a first year student, you live on a floor with maybe 10 to 12 or 13 other students. It's a really great, fun, inclusive environment. It's really great to make friends with your neighbors. And each floor will have a little kitchenette. So this is one of them. We've got such an amazing space here. We've got ovens, stoves, a massive amount of storage compartments. It's a really nice space with sink and cutleries over here. Again, we've got microwaves, kettles, toasters. Again, massive amount of storage space. It's just a really great space for if you want to cook, especially with the meal plan from next year onwards. If you're not having your 3 meals a day here at IH will still provide you with the facilities to make your own food, however and whenever you please. So this is again one of a really great example of a shared space here at IH. And now I'm just gonna pass it back to Hiba, and I'll see you in a bit.
Hey guys, thank you so much, Anya. Now I'm going to show you what these study spaces look like. This is our amazing multi-purpose study room. As you can see, there's a lot of space for you to come here, study by yourself in that corner, or you can study with your friends. It's just really amazing now. As graduates, we are constantly engaged in academic learning, whether it is through seminars, workshops, and there are so many resources available to us at any given point. We have academic seminars where there are speakers who present their work to the graduate cohort, and it's just a really great way for you to get like feedback on your work and you to learn about the different topics and interesting work that people are doing. And we over here we have the printing facilities. You can scan and print, and these spaces are open 24/7. And what's amazing is that throughout the college, there are so many study spaces available to you, whether it is this one, which is a huge space, or you even have small tutorial rooms that you can book throughout the time. And during exam time, you see these places completely full. And it's also amazing that you can borrow textbooks from the library at any point. We have a wonderful library assistant who's always there to help us, an academic coordinator, Dr. Catherine, who's wonderful if you ever want to have a chat regarding your career or just need some direction. Now, I will pass it on to Anya to talk about what the undergraduate academic program looks like. Over to you, Anya.
Hey, Hiba, thank you. So right now, guys, I'm in our really wonderful library. As you can see, we've got a multitude of books organized by topic for you. This is a really, really great resource that IH provides. You can borrow all your textbooks from the IH library itself without having to worry about not being able to find a textbook in the university library, which happens more often than you think, or having to buy one on your own. So it's a great resource. And we've also got this beautiful, beautiful study space here at IH. It's just in the library. It's such a wonderful place to study. And yeah, and I'm gonna take you through the library, and I'm also going to show you our wonderful printers over there. So again, massive, amazing resource at IH. Free printing. So as a uni student with all your lectures, this is such a great resource for you. I come here all the time to print out my lecture notes and my study notes. And just over there, it's a bit closed off because of COVID, but we have a wonderful computer lab, which you can also use to do your work, assignments, and studies. A lot of our design students use it as well. And the other thing about IH is not only do we have this amazing library, we also have a really amazing tutorial program. So aside from your lectures and tutorials that you would have at the university and your practicals, IH also provides tutorials, like a tutorial program for almost 75 to 80% of undergrad subjects, which is so remarkable. And the best thing is that the tutors live at IH themselves. So they're always here for you. You can always go and ask them a question, even during their classes and beyond their class times. And they're all so loving and friendly. They really help a lot of the students at IH do really well and excel in their subjects and help them wherever it's needed, because sometimes university is a bit rigid with trying to seek further help. So IH really gives that extra support that undergrad students need, which is just amazing. Yeah, and we also just have a multitude of tutorial rooms all around IH to have tutorials or to even study in. So a lot of options for you. So I'm going to pass it over to Hiba. And again, I will see you all in a bit.
Hey guys, hi everyone. Now I will show you what the graduate room looks like. It's pretty amazing. As you can see, there is a lot of space available to you. Over here, we have a double bed. We have a amazing massive window. You can love the view outside. You can see the study space over here. Now, one of the best things about the graduates is that you have a lot of flexibility available to you in terms of room options. So you can get one with a kitchenette or without a kitchenette. For example, as you can see over here, this one is with a kitchenette because I love to cook. And so breakfast is usually available to graduate students, so you don't have to worry about that. And when it comes to lunch and dinner, we have a lot of flexibility. For example, I like to cook my own meals, so I got a room with a kitchenette. But if you're one of those people who prefer, to not cook, you can be on a completely full meal plan, which is would be in a different building and a different room. And you also have options for like shared apartments. And if you are, we also have a common room where we have an amazing, beautiful lounge, which is available. And in that lounge, you can just stay and relax with your friends. And we have a dining service, a dining hall where people who don't have a kitchenette can go and cook their meals there, but everyone is like, all the graduates are welcome to go and cook there as well. Now, as you can see, the amazing view. I particularly love this room because not just we have enough space, but you have this great view. And you can see that IH is located, IH is located between two different parks. We have a Royal Park on one side and a Princess Park on the other side. And it's just a great space where you can just like walk around. You can take a morning run. We even have a tram stop available like right next to us. And the university is just like a 15-minute walking distance. So whatever it is, it's all conveniently located. We have all the facilities provided to us. And throughout the year, there are a lot of events happening hosted by the house, as Anya just mentioned earlier, and a lot of other social events and cultural events hosted by the Graduate Association and the Undergraduate Student Club. So no matter what it is at IH, you will never be bored. And there's a community who will support you, whether it's academic or personal or anything that you need. At IH, we are all a family. Now I will pass it on to Anya to show you what the undergraduate rooms look like. Over to you, Anya.
Hey guys, so I am currently in an undergrad room, and not just any room, but it's my room. So here at IH, usually first year students will have their own single room, as I said, shared across the floor, and it's really lovely, really cozy. It's got everything you need. Yeah, and throughout the year, there'll be so many activities that you can take part in, as Hiba said. And throughout the year, the more activities you take part in, the help you provide, the support at IH, the interaction that you do, you'll gain house points. Sorry, not house points, what was I saying? Room points. And with collective room points at the end of the year, if you decide to stay a second year, you can apply for a really nice apartment, which is really cool, also within IH. So that's what I did. I applied for an apartment, so now I've got my own big room in a wonderful apartment, which is just really lovely. And yeah, as you can see, I've got this gorgeous double bed over there. I've got my my decorations. I've got a lot of that. Really good cupboard space, incredible table. Oh my gosh, all my study materials there, and just this really gorgeous, gorgeous view and window. This is the view of IH, and that like just straight ahead is our wonderful Sheps Lawn. We have a lot of events on Sheps Lawn. As Hiba said, we have like so many activities that are organized by the students, and with other like along with all the other activities and events throughout the year, IH, because of its international community, really likes to celebrate a lot of cultural events. So we once had Holi, which is the festival of color across the Sheps Lawn. Such a wonderful experience with so many of us. And as Hiba said, right across there is our wonderful Princess Park. So you've got, what's great about IH is that you've just got an amazing space with a multitude of options, green spaces, places where you can go. It's just such a wonderful experience. And yeah, the university is a 10 to 15 minute walk away, 6 minutes for me because I usually run because I'm late to class. But lots of fun. It's just such a wonderful experience here at IH. And yeah, like it's just so cozy. It's just the rooms are just beyond expectation. I did not expect such good rooms, such good options from IH, from anywhere. And I think just all the experiences that you get to have, and you just have this amazing support, it just creates such a wonderful university experience. So yeah, that's it for me. And I think I'm going to pass it over to two.
Sure. Thank you, Anya and Hiba, for showing us around. So now I'm going to talk about the most important aspect of your decision, whether to stay at IH or to choose another accommodation choice of yourself. The fee. So as you can see on my screen, we have different packages available for students. From 2021, students can choose a variety of catering packages. So traditional, we will have the 3 meals a day, 7 days a week. So you have all your meals cooked for, and you have it with your friends. But you also have the self-catering package that you can choose from as well. So if you want to cook certain amount of meals for yourself, you can choose just lunch or just breakfast and lunch, or you can have all 3 meals a day, and the price will reflect your choice. So this will cater for different needs and different budgets. So the price that we quote here is an annual fee. So this will cover your entire year at IH, and will cover everything as well. So your rooms, your bills, your internet, tutorials, and all your meals as well. So you don't have to pay anything else. So that is like living at home with your parents. Everything is looked after. With the graduate student, your room will either have a kitchen, or you have to share the kitchen with other students on the same floor, and the price is slightly different. If you are a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of money you need to pay, don't worry, we have a lot of scholarships and financial aid available for our students. Feel free to jump on our website and check out the list of scholarship, and also the selection criteria as well. One of the very good thing about IH is you only need to submit one scholarship application, and you will be considered for all scholarship available at IH. So we will let you know if you are chosen for a scholarship. And our scholarship range between $2,000 to $5,000 to $30,000, or even $30,000 for 3 years. So it's really good to be able to win a scholarship. We do have scholarship for returning students as well. So if you didn't get your scholarship in your first year, don't worry about it. Just study really hard at university, and we will use your university result after your first or second semester, and then we'll be considering you for one of our other current student scholarships. Now to apply. How are you gonna apply to IH? It's super easy and simple. You could jump right on our website, and you complete a 30-minute application. We don't charge any application fee. We will also get rid of reference letter and interview as well. So you only need to answer some short questions available on our website, and we can offer you a place at International House before you are enrolled at the university. So if you're in your 12th year or 13th year, or even a graduate student, you can apply at any time, and we will reserve a spot for you. And once you are finally enrolled at university, we will finalize your enrollment. Otherwise, we will release you and refund you the deposit. So it's a win-win situation. Don't worry. We accept students from all around our area. So Melbourne Uni, Monash University, RMIT, and also Australian Catholic University as well. So look out. After today, if you have any question or you need assistance with anything, please contact us. You can use the traditional approach of emailing us, or check our website, or give us a call, or you can also DM us on our social media. Our wonderful current student will be able to share with you their experience, or even give you some tips on how to apply for IH and how to apply for the scholarship. Now we're going to move on to the question and answer. can I have Hiba and Anya back, please? So if no one has a question for our amazing Anya and Hiba, I'm just gonna go ahead and ask them question. So Anya, could you tell me a little bit about your experience at IH and what is the highlight?
Oh my gosh, that is a very broad question. My time at IH has just been absolutely remarkable. I'm originally from Sri Lanka, but I have had to move around countries so often in my life, and so coming into IH, it just felt like just such an internationalized community, and I felt right at home. And I just met so many amazing people, and all the events and things that happened throughout the year was just so jam-packed full of enthusiasm and energy, love and laughter. And I know that sounds really cheesy, but I just could not stop having fun. And there was always something something more to do, something exciting, something really happy that'll be happening right after uni, or when you're stressed with uni work, maybe sometime later in the evening they'll be doing something really sweet, which is just such a wonderful, it's a beautiful community. And I think the highlight has just being part of the community, and maybe just a lot of the cultural events have been a wonderful highlight, especially Diwali, Holi have been amazing. So that was definitely a highlight for me.
How about you, Hiba?
That's a really good question. As Anya just said, I think it's been amazing since the moment I came here. I mean, I'm originally from India, but I grew up in Saudi Arabia. So like I know what being in a multicultural environment feels like. So I remember when I was trying to apply for it, I was looking at all these different colleges, and just International House just sort of like resonated with me. And I looked at the application, and I looked at everything, and they told me they had the biggest, the most graduate cohort, and the whole international diversity of it just was so amazing. And I think for me, the highlight was coming here. We had the orientation week at the start of the semester, and it was so amazing. All of us were like a family. Within 2 weeks, I knew everybody's name. I knew where they were from. We were hanging out, we were talking, we were like a family. And it didn't feel like I was away from home, even though I'm like miles away and I'm in this new country, new place. But already I feel like I've met people, and there's been like so many events and activities that have happened. Like as Anya just mentioned, we had like Diwali, we had Holi, and like I came here and I saw the Graduate Student Association and I wanted to be a part of it. And then I became the vice president, and just the whole 2 years has been like a wonderful roller coaster with so many great memories, so many friends, and just everything has just been so nice. I mean, for me, the biggest thing that I would like to say is that even though it's COVID and it's a pandemic, but I'm so glad that I'm here in a college, because if I was living alone, I think it would have been really hard. It would have really affected my mental health. But I'm here. I don't have to worry about facilities. I can just talk to like anyone. I can talk to my friends. I can even talk to the staff, and everyone is just so wonderful and supportive all the time. And I'm just so grateful for being here. So yeah, the whole 2 years has been a wonderful experience for me.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah.
That is so nice. Do you notice any difference in your experience when you first enter IH and now when you're in your second year? And,
Wow, yeah, I think definitely I can tell a bit of a difference. I know for my first year, I was kind of just absorbing all these experiences and just really living it. And it was just so exciting, so full of energy. And definitely for my second year, even like taking COVID out of the equation, I was still able to enjoy the first part of the year when everyone was here. But and even though it was just so exciting, it was also just a little bit more different because I guess now that I was a second year student, I was seeing all these first year students having the same experiences that I did, and I had the wonderful pleasure of being an orientation week leader. So I was a part of a group of 20 students who organized the orientation week for all the incoming undergraduate first year students. Which was amazing. And And instead of me living all these experiences in my first year, in my second year, I was able to provide those experiences for the students, which was such a wonderful pleasure. It's such an honor. And I'm also part of the student club committee at IH, and I was able to be a part of a committee that would promote the student life at IH and really organize things for students, just like make sure everybody's doing well. And so I was able to be a part of that, just like Hiba is the vice president of the Graduate Association. So just being part of that committee to help the students experience what I experienced was just amazing. So definitely there's that specific difference for me, which is still, both are wonderful.
Sure. I'm gonna have a different question for Hiba. What do you think set IH apart from any other accommodation? Just to give some clarification to students who are still deciding what accommodation they should choose for their journey at university.
Wow, that's a really wonderful question. I know a lot of accommodations have a lot of things to offer. Personally, when you ask me as a graduate student, this is the only college that I could find that had a huge graduate cohort. I mean, this year we had like 76 graduates, which is the largest we've had. And we have like our own separate, for the graduates, we have our own building. And it's just really wonderful because we're like a family. And then for other colleges, I think like this one is a little, I would say it's like a 15 minutes walk from the campus. It's not directly inside the university, which for me, I personally like because I don't want to feel like I'm on the campus like 24/7, but I also don't want to feel like I'm far away. So it's like the perfect location because you're like right in the middle. You have the two parks. You can just easily walk 15 minutes either to university or, as Anya just said, if you want to run for 6 minutes, or you can just go to the CBD, the central area, and it's not far away. So it's like you're part of the community, but you're also separate. But I think the biggest thing is the diversity of this place. I mean, like Anya just mentioned, there are like 40 different nationalities. And you meet people from like different areas and you get to talk to them, you get to understand their culture, their experience. And it's such a wonderful cross-cultural learning that you engage in, and you don't realize how amazing it is. You don't realize you have so much to learn. It just broadens your mind and opens your mind to just different ideas and different ways of doing things. And I've had like these interesting discussions with people. I've learned how to make oh my god, Anya, I've learned how to make certain this kot roti. This is a Sri Lankan dish. And I'm just like, and I'm not even a good cook. And someone taught me this. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to learn it. And they taught me and I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. And it's such a good experience. You get to learn so many things.
That's amazing.
Words in French, and I'm teaching other people words in my language. And it's just overall, it's just fantastic to just, have that kind of amazing culture. And, I love it. I'm sure every college is amazing, but for me, I just know this is the right one for me. Like, absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh my God, Hiba, that's amazing. I agree.
Yeah. So much. It's wonderful that we get to hear from our current student. And also, if you have any other questions, please just contact us and we'll be able to assist you with any of your inquiries. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure to have all of you around and to be able to show you our wonderful campus and our community as well. We look forward to seeing you again in the future, hopefully at IH and as one of our residents. So have a lovely weekend and see you around.
See you.
Bye. Bye.